Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Now today we've got to go ahead and complete our November monthly budget, guys. So what you see here, I've pretty much finished laying down our monthly bill due stickers and filling in some of the amounts of the bills that are due. Now if this is your first time watching one of our videos, I'll go ahead and link a playlist up above so that you can go back and watch some of our other budgeting videos so that you can see how my husband and I handle our finances. And I'll also link our video of how and why we started our debt-free journey. Now I do want to point out that for this November spread, I had already laid down the payday stickers, but my husband has gone through a transition on the job, which means that his paydays are different. And actually, he's going to be getting paid on Mondays, and it's actually weekly versus bi-weekly. So what I did, I went ahead and just laid down some more payday stickers for Mondays. And the two that are over here for him, I just did not want to peel them up and mess up my spread. And then I also went ahead and put a don't forget note here where I'm going to indicate that he is now getting paid weekly on Mondays. That way, if I need to come back and review, I'll know that his original pay dates are not the bi-weekly date, is actually the blue payday stickers. And so today I'm using the Papermate Ink Joy Gel pen. Now I do have some Amazon links down below with some of my favorite items, and these are one of them if you want to get your hands on it. Okay, all right, so I went ahead and put a notation here that hubs get paid on Mondays. All right, so now I can go ahead and get right into doing our monthly budget. Now if you're liking this budget sheet, this is my November budget kit. They do come with bill due stickers, payday stickers, and your monthly scripts. And what's in my kit is you do get your monthly budget worksheet. You get a paycheck budget. Now this is the paycheck budget add-on that I'm using with the note section, but the one that actually comes in the kit, it has your savings section, cash envelopes, and your extra debt. But this is an add-on in my shop. You can always add it on to this particular kit if you like, but at the moment we're not using cash envelopes, so I actually use the actual add-on for this particular kit. And the kits, they do come with your savings funds tracker and your debt payoff tracker. And so I do have a link down below if you want to get your hands on this budget kit. It is still in my Etsy shop. And also my kits do come in two sizes. So you will get the classic size Happy Planner size, which is the 7 by 9.25. And you will also get your regular US letter size, which is your 8.5 by 11. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in the month, which is November. It's all right. So for hubby, the planned income is $29.02. And then for me, it is $12.80. And then I'm going to go ahead and indicate the rollover from October, the $290.75. I'm going to go ahead and indicate it in November's budget. So I'm just going to put on here rollover. And then I'll put October. And that amount was $290.75. So what we have as far as our planned income is $29.02, $12.80, and the $290.75. So we will be working with $44.72.75 as far as our planned income. If this is your first time watching the video, in this plan column, we have the planned, we have check, which is our mid-month check, and we have our actual columns. Our planned overview, so everything in our planned total section, we're going to plug it down here. And then when I come back and do our mid-month check, which is our check, I plug those numbers in here. And then my monthly recap, which is the actual overall numbers, is plugged in at this section here. This is a robust budget system that I created, guys. It keeps you coming back to your budget. You don't ever want to do a budget and then leave it and not come back. So this is just a wonderful system, and it works really well for my family. And if you, like I said, if you want to get your hands on it, you may want to try it out. I do have budget sets, which is a budget worksheet, and then you'll get your paycheck budget if you want to at least just try it out versus the full kit. All right, and so for giving, our plan for giving, now we do tithe, and so that is going to be tithe and offering, and it is planned at $12.26. All right, and I can go ahead and total that down here. All right, so our first expense is the mortgage, and it is $502. And then we do have Netflix, which is $15.99. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to plug in the rest of this information on my budget sheet, and then I'll come back and follow up with you guys. All right, I'll see you back in a bit. Guys, so I have gone ahead and totaled up the expenses thus far. Now I still have to complete our savings and our HELOC, and we need to try to make sure that we have a buffer built inside this budget. Right now we're at $2769.62. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the income total down here, because that's not going to change as far as our planned. And then our giving, I'll go ahead and plug it in as well. And I'm going to get me a sticky note. Expenses right now are $2769.62. And this is without the buffer. And of course, savings and extra debt. So if I'm crunching these numbers thus far, let's see what we have left. So $44.72.75. Now you do know that we do a zero-based budget. It doesn't mean that you don't have any money in the account. It just means that your income is being allocated over your expenditures for the month, and you're assigning every dollar a job. That's the income minus giving. So we're working with $32.46.75. So right now, if the expenses is $2769.62, I'll go ahead and take that out. And that leaves us with $477.13 that we need to spread out amongst savings and buffer and HELOC. We do have a joint household savings, and it's automatically set up where $25, it gets automatically drafted from our checking to our joint savings account. And then you guys know that we are cash flowing our son's college tuition, and so we're just trying to beef up his college savings fund. And then we still had a vacation. We know we're going on vacation next year, so I will put something in that. I'm just not really sure exactly how much. And then of course, you know, the extra debt, we have to put something on the HELOC. So we know $25. So we'll subtract the $25 from that. And so we're left with $452.13. Son's tuition, I like to do $150. And that leaves us with $302.13. Now the vacation, I still have to get that vlog up for you guys and then crunch the vacation numbers. I can give you a little hint. We did have some money left over in our vacation account. So with that being said, which is awesome sauce, I think that we can just do maybe $100 in that, and then that leaves us with $202.13. Now we still have, I need to write in a buffer here, and I like to keep a buffer just for those emergency expenditures that were not accounted for in the budget. So with $202.13 remaining, let's add $100 to the buffer over here, and then $102.13. Almost double what we had been doing in the past, so that is cool. All right, so minus $102.13, that leaves us with 0, meaning that we've assigned all of our money. But let's go ahead and crunch these numbers again. So we'll go ahead and crunch these numbers. So we'll total up the savings section, 25, 150, and 100, so $275 for total savings. And then the extra debt, $102.13. So let me go ahead and retally these numbers. I'll be right back, guys. All right, so that is $2869.62. So I'll go ahead and plug that in. So our total expenses, I'll go ahead and plug it down here, will be the $2,869.62 that's planned. Total savings that's planned is $275, and then the extra debt is $102.13, and we should get a 0 remaining. All right, so the income is minus all of these expenditures. So the income is $4472.75 minus $1226 minus $2869.62 minus savings $275 minus the extra debt $102.13. All right, guys, you get a 0 base budget, which is awesome sauce. All right, so that's 0 remaining. Now I want to point out here that November is, of course, this is Thanksgiving. We do celebrate Thanksgiving. We don't do a whole lot, guys, but I do enjoy cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Now I do want to point out here in our budget, whatever I can save on that grocery bill, then it definitely is going to go toward the HELOC. And I did put in a little bit extra for the house supplies. Now my son, he does wash the dishes, and that is what he is assigned to do. And I do like during the holidays to give him a break. So I added in a little bit extra because I will be purchasing paper products, paper plates, paper spoons, forks, bowls, cups, so that it'll give him a break. And that's just what I do during the holidays. So I beefed up the house supplies a little bit to account for that. And you do see here car registration. This is my husband's birthday month, so our car registrations are due on a few of the vehicles. Now my vehicle in March will come up, so this does not include that, but we do have to take care of the car registration this month. All right, guys, so this is it for our November monthly budget. Stay tuned for the paycheck number 1 budget, guys. All right, so if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below, and you already know I will see you later. Bye.